Good morning. Hello.
That's a nice angle.
Lovely, isn't it? Just doing all the little jobs that need doing, the stowing away.
You've got a
opening the blinds.
really bad angle on that camera. Really bad angle.
Whilst I'm just sitting here watching the view. So, there we go. Morning world. It's a bit grey, a bit miserable. Rather windy for crossing the channel. Let's hope we don't need any sickness medication today.
Good morning.
Oh, it is Monday, isn't it? It's bank holiday.
You could be at work, you see.
I could,
But
but
you're
I'm not. Yeah, checking everything.
Keys.
Keys essential.
Right, I think we're about good to go, mate.
Excellent. Let's go and let's get there early. The early bird gets the coffee. So the sat-nav is being programmed for the short trip to the ferry terminal.
That's really rather sad, but I need to have a sat-nav to get to the ferry terminal, which is 5 minutes down the road.
We don't want to make a
I
mistake.
don't want to start heading towards blooming
Folkestone.
Folkestone or London or something ridiculous.
Belts are going on.
Right, blooming tracker thing. Right. Is it flashing?
Anyone else have this problem with their tracker?
I'll just have to keep resetting it each time, but rather do that than get
Phone call from
an
Manchester.
embarrassing text message. Are you with your motorhome?
Mark wouldn't answer it yesterday. He said, no, I'm driving. Yeah, good excuse.
fine.
So it was me that had to eat humble pie and say, yeah, we're with the van. So wait for his phone to ring.
It won't. I've done it properly.
Oh, God, the aircon's on.
Get rid of that bad boy.
It's a bit chilly.
Oh, right. Here we go. Excited. Excited.
Come on, Margo, we can do this.
Right. First time. I don't think this... That ain't happening. That is not happening.
Oh, I shall make sure this reaches the final edit.
No, you won't.
The engine has suddenly been killed because we're still hooked up. I'm only laughing because, well, I've just sat here and let Mark do everything this morning. I wonder if you can see him through the wing mirror there. Let's have a look. There he is, look. That was nearly a very costly mistake. Oh dear. Note to self. Make all the checks before you go. Oh, and there's the alarm. Well, we did promise we were novices at this, and I think that sort of underlines it. So yes, a very close escape. Oh, hang on. There's noise on this side. What's he doing? Let's look in the mirror. I think he's checking the gas bottle. Or just avoiding coming back in. That's probably more like it. And wait for the excuse as he comes through the door. Because there's always one. It'll probably be something like, yeah, I knew. I was just seeing if you... if you knew. Right, wait for it. So, Mr. Mark, what do you have to say?
Happy birthday.
So, ready to leave, part 2. Just waiting for the tracker to stop flashing or flash or do whatever it should do. We're never quite sure. No phone call as yet. Right. Have we done all our pre-departure checks? Pre-departure checks?
I think we have. I think we might refer to this video as a comedy of errors, as the bard once wrote. Well, we did say we were newbies, we did say we were inexperienced.
Exactly. Okay. Right, Margo, don't let her... So there's the escape lane for those going a bit too fast.
Or with no brakes.
Or with no brakes. Always wanted to use one of them.
Well, we're not doing that today.
Welcome to Dover, the sign said. Yay, there's another camper van. Can't wave, sorry. And there is the sea. You must be able to see it this time. Yay. There's the ferry terminal.
Wow.
Like a child.
Very exciting.
It is. Last time we were here, Mark and I were bringing my horse back from Cyprus. We'd travelled 4 days overland. Yeah, and we reached Dover, and that was the final leg of the journey. So, yeah, haven't seen it since then, and I don't think it's changed that much really. And that was 30 odd years ago. This roundabout from when we came back. It was the first time in about 4 days we could drive on the left. And what a relief. Towing a trailer through Europe, up the mountains, and destination is on the right. So here we go. Very exciting. Are we in the right lane? I think we are.
I hope so.
There's no photography signs. Plenty early enough for our ferry, so we're hoping we can get a bite of breakfast or at least a drink. All the lorries going down that lane. Ooh, it's quite tight.
Oh look, another Carthago!
Yay! Margo! It's your brother or sister?
Two Carthagos! How bizarre!
And we're all different. Passports at the ready. So this is border control. I've got my passports ready. So we're through passport control. That was painless, to be honest. And now we're following everyone else to check in. Another checkpoint. This is where we're playing with the big boys. We've just been cut up by a lorry trying to get into the P&O lane. Thank you, mate. We're in the right lane now. Been given lane 208, and if you look, for those of you who have never done it before, so we're newbies, all the lanes have got numbers on. So because we've got here in plenty of time, whoops, that's a brick wall, that's exciting, isn't it? Because we've got here in plenty of time, we're way down the dock, or whatever you want to call it, port. So that's number 171 there. We've got to keep going till we get to lane 208, and that's the shop we're looking for. That's hopefully where we'll get the Angels of Death stickers from, and maybe a cup of coffee if we're lucky. So 194, 195, nearly there. Whoops, 208. How about that? So easy, she says.
Margo is somewhere over there. Look at that, the White Cliffs of Dover. And we're just making our way over to the terminal. We're really hoping that we're going to find our Angels of Death stickers. So, God, if we haven't, I don't know what we're going to do. Fingers crossed I have them on the boat, but let's go and have a look. So I'm kind of hoping that WH Smiths will have them. Let's go and have a look. I'll show you the rest of the area in a minute, but car care, bits and bobs. Yeah, fantastic. They're there. Brilliant.
We've got jelly beans in the car.
1, 2, 3. And interestingly, they're the same price as what I paid for the magnetic ones at home. They've got everything else here as well, should anybody need it. So absolutely ideal. Beam detect directors, they've got the stickers, bulbs, absolutely everything. So yeah, if you're ever stuck and you're panicking at home before you come, You've got absolutely everything that you'll need here. Angels of Death, done. Right, Costa, breakfast. Here we go.
So we've just had the announcement to return to our vehicles. The lane next to us has embarked, if that's the right word. I'm not zooming in on the car in front of me because he's got some rather rude stickers on the back of his vehicle. So I've just cleaned the doors on the back of Margo. Mark's put on the stickers.
Woo!
Yeah, so we're all good to go. Very excited. And after watching millions of lorries come off the ferry, we are on our way. Looks like loads of lorries are already on there. Whoa.
Oh God, we're over the water. Oh Lordy.
At least I can't see down.
You must be very good at reversing these boats up to these little things here, though.
Is that the technical term?
Yeah, reversing a boat, yeah.
Oh, it looks like we're right at the back. Does that mean we're first off? I doubt it.
It's the last stop.
Unless we've got to reverse off. Yay. Nice man in his high vis there. God, they pack you tight.
Oh, didn't actually think we'd find our way out the garage then, did we? So car deck 3, red stairs.
A long way.
Whew. So, after lots of flights of stairs and almost being lost, we've made it. So we've bought tickets for the club lounge. We're on the Pride of Kent ship, and there's just a boat coming in there. Nice views out the window, and hopefully it won't be too long before we're off. So, snack time in the club class lounge, or whatever it's called. You've just got a cake and some coke, haven't you? Look at this bad boy. A Carolan curry, really, really nice. Not what I'd normally have for lunch, but you know, we're on holiday, let's be honest. So I'm just watching the other boats coming in now. These things are huge, aren't they? Just incredible. Just to be able to steer them must take a PhD in some kind of nautical science. So the club lounge on Pride of Kent, really nicely laid out. Would really, really recommend it. Lots on offer, all complimentary. Cakes, bread, ooh, going a bit wobbly here. Quiche, salad, but also the curry here was phenomenal, really nice. So it's 25 quid a head. Would I recommend it for that kind of money? Yes, I would, because you know you're going to have to go some way to beat it. It's rather a choppy crossing today, as you can probably see from the horizon, but nonetheless we're on our way. As well as the food, they've got all of this as well. So you've got plenty of spirits, spring waters, you've got your tonics, your soft drinks, your wine, and everything. Well worth the money. And if you fancy it, the club class lounge has even got a shower. Look at that for a facility. Might make use of that on the way home. come to the food court to have a little nosy around, just to see what they've got. A great selection of different foods, soft drinks, small people. Sorry? Ah, bacon rolls. Plenty of food, all reasonably priced. So plenty of options really for everybody. Oh, pan of chocolate, £1.90. Ooh, yum. Yeah. Well, fortunately, we got our Angles Malt stickers at Dover, because looking here, they've got a very limited supply, so don't bank on being able to get stuff on the boat. There's a fair few bits and pieces, don't get me wrong, but nothing like the selection that was at WH Smith's at Dover, sorry.
Here we are back again. We're in Calais. We've had a lovely time on board. We chose the premium lounge. I'm sure Mark's kept you informed. Really nice snacks and drinks. And we're looking forward to hitting the road for Belgium. Well, that caught us unaware. Our lane is the first to go. Never seen Mark move so quickly. So come on, Margo, old girl. Let's go. On y va. Can't wait to get started on the road to Ypres. Don't know, maybe if you've been abroad with your van lots and lots of times, you can remember your first time and can appreciate how exciting but anxious these times can be. So come with us, let's hope we get it right. Green light means go, I presume, in France too. Woo. Ah, bonjour la France. Bonjour tout le monde. So we've been waved through, no check yet.
Stunning.
Actually driving in France.
Actually driving in France. How about that?
Okay.
So that was our first experience of a French air. We've never done air before. Essentially this one
Okay.
was a big car park with some lorries and some cars and an observation tower that was shut. But, you know, it suits the purpose. It's convenient, it's good to use.
Not that we will.
Not that we will, we just had a quick stop because getting off the boat was a bit hectic. But you know, we've been driving for what, 15-20 minutes, and there was an air ready to go. So first experience, very positive. Hope there's more to come.
Well, looking at the countryside that we're passing through at the moment on our way out of Calais and towards Ypres, we could be back home in Lincolnshire. It's flat and windy. The lorry in front of us has just drastically swerved, but everything's okay again.
Well, it was really quite easy to get through getting off the boat. I think I was quite surprised at that. I was expecting having to go through either customs or passports or something. It was yeah, very smooth.
I thought a gendarme would come on board and check everything was in order and we'd got everything that we were supposed to have.
Yeah, I suppose that's some of the videos that we've watched where that has actually happened. Maybe it's spot checks, I don't know.
Maybe we look honest.
Maybe we do, but there were certainly the police there, weren't there?
Oh yeah, with their revolvers.
With the guns and stuff. But maybe it's one of those situations whereby, God forbid, if you have a prang or you have an issue, then they will expect you to have the stuff, and if you don't have the stuff, that's when you're in trouble. That's maybe that's the way they do it.
Dans la merde.
Okay, whatever. Excuse the language, please. But maybe it's that kind of thing, you know. If you get stopped, they'll check you, and if you haven't got it, that's when you get the fine. But certainly coming out the port was very quick, very smooth. We didn't actually stop, did we?
No,
we just drove straight out and onto the main motorway, which is where we are now, on our way to Ypres. So, yeah, easy as pie, really. Easy as pie.
So there's the sign for Ypres. Our destination for today.
Continue for 4 kilometres.
Definitely in Belgium now. Not only have the signs changed to Flemish, the road surface is shocking. It's like we're driving over sandpaper.
It was quite funny though, wasn't it?
If you say so.
So the drive here has been amazing. The roads are incredible, aren't they? And what really got us was the fact they're very straight. We're in Belgium now, at the Jeungstadion, I think it's called.
Is that right?
Campsite. Everybody raves about it, and I can see why. It's absolutely stunning. But anyway, straight roads. We made it all the way to Ypres. We were going through the town. It was lovely, and then we got to the barrier of the site, and it said
Enter your code.
Enter your code. Now my phone was on 1%. I scrolled through my emails, got to it, scrolled down, phone died. And it's on my personal email, isn't it? Of course. Yeah. So then had to wait. So we sat at the barrier for what?
10 minutes.
10 minutes. Until we could find the code. So we put in the code, barrier went up, fantastic. Looked at the email and it said we were going to site number C12. Didn't have a clue where it was. So we drive in, and immediately on the left side, you see all the numbers, and it was C, started I think it's C18, 16, blah, blah, blah. So we drove down, and look, there's C12 with somebody else in it. Oh, great, here we go. Long story short, we had to reverse up.
Go to reception.
Well, you went to reception. What did she say?
I will connect you. So she came out of the reception area and walked down to C12, told someone to sling their hook. I hope you weren't on that pitch at the moment. And we had to wait for them to sort themselves out, come back, get their bikes, and then we were able to reverse in.
Yes, so it was an interesting start, wasn't it? However, having said that, we pulled up next to a couple.
Brian. Hello, Brian, if you're watching this.
Some great advice from Brian. They've been on the road now, he said, for about the last month. They've been doing it for years. And filled us in that the fact it's a bank holiday, which we knew. But now, what was the app he shared with us?
Oh,
was
keep talking, I'll find it for you. No.
Car park or something?
Car parking, I think. Let me just check. Movo stops. Camping car.
camping car. Now, obviously, we've got Park for Night, we've got Camping Connect, we've got all the different apps. But what was really interesting is camping car enables you to do a search in your immediate vicinity. Tell me if I'm wrong.
No, that's right.
To see what's available.
Let me show you. So, if you're not familiar with this one, you might be. You can search for wherever you're going.
So, and it will tell you if they've got spaces. Brian was also telling us that because it's half term here as well, everywhere is chock-a-block. Everywhere is super busy. So having that app, it's only in France, isn't it? He said there's one in Belgium, but the rest in France. Having that app just gives you the ability to just plan that little bit more.
And pay for it. Pay for it up front.
Yeah. What was he saying about there's a card or something?
Yeah, when you get to the barrier, you have to drive up so your nose is level with the barrier. And then you put in whatever code it is you've been given, and you tap in and then tap out, but you have to put your card flat against the screen for it to activate it.
Okay. And you preload the money. You preload the money card with money.
Yeah.
So then it's quite easy, isn't it?
Yeah.
And he said the maximum cost for they're like Airs, aren't they?
Yeah.
But they've been upgraded so that you've got water, you've got electricity, blah blah blah. Maximum charge was €14.
Yeah, one I looked at in Lille for tomorrow is $12.95.
And last night we
not
paid
bad.
£12 to stay on a farm with nothing in the UK. So
Lots of wind.
I was going to say lots of wind. And that was just you.
Not yours.
Yeah. Anyway, we digress. But yeah, it was expensive there, but they've obviously got it sorted here, haven't they? They really know what they're doing.
I think we'll sit down and look at it later.
Yeah. So, an amazing drive. For me, it was a bit of an emotional drive because my great grandfather served in Flanders during the First World War. He was Royal Horse Artillery. He was one of the lucky ones. He came over with the British Expeditionary Force in 1914. He went back in 1917, so he was one of the few that survived. Never got to ask him any stories, have got photographs, but it was quite bizarre driving in an area where he would have been in the First World War, but also driving in an area where there was so much pain, there was so much heartache, death, destruction, and you're driving through it. I don't know, to me it was just a bit odd, quite an emotional drive. But also I'd like to ask a question, if anybody has done it before or knows, and please comment down below, I'd be really grateful. Why are the roads in Belgium so straight? I'm wondering, is it...
The Romans built them. There you go.
Maybe they did. Maybe they did. But I'm also wondering, has it got to do anything with the movement of troops in a straight line during the war? You know,
It is possible.
the infrastructure may be there. So I don't know. So if you do know why the roads in Belgium are so straight, please comment down below. And it'd be really, really interesting to find out. So we're just having a snack. The P&O crossing was amazing. We did eat rather a lot, didn't we? But that was really, really nice.
These aren't biscuits on the table, by the way.
No, they're not. Leftovers from Christmas. So shortly, we're just having a bit of a refreshment break. We're going to have a walk into Ypres. We're going to go and see what we can see, and hoping that at 8 o'clock tonight is bucket list time. So, yeah, let's finish snacks and we'll catch up with you in a little while, and hopefully there'll be a bit of action going on then. come to Belgium and not see a Leonidas shop. God, look at that.
So Mark ordered a cheeseburger with fries, but I think I lucked out today. Goat's cheese and bacon salad. Just ignore the portion of fries on the left, I won't eat them.
Traditional Belgian cuisine at its best.
Here's the aftermath of my dinner. It was absolutely delicious. And there, just to prove it, are the chips.
We're at Menin Gate. We've had a look around and it is just beautiful. We're currently sat by the banks. I don't know if it's a river or a canal.
I'd say canal.
I think it's a canal. You
Yeah.
can see it behind us, that goes down to the Menin Gate. It's beautiful. There's trees. It's tranquil. It's quiet. But then in the centre of the town, there's a massive cathedral. We had a look around, and there's the Flanders Memorial Museum. Unfortunately, today it's a bank holiday over here in Belgium, so a lot of places are shut. But I don't know. What do you think of the place?
Quite gothic, quite Germanic, lots of influences from Holland. Yeah, very European and non-British, but very nice place to visit. Good chocolate.
And very peaceful, I found. Certainly these walks along here, there's the centre of the town, if it's a town or a city, because it's got the cathedral, I don't know. But it's just really, really peaceful. Very green, nice walks, plenty of natural space. Yeah, it's surpassed my expectations.
Definitely.
I'd like to come back again and spend a little bit more time.
When the gate's repaired.
Yeah, because we're going to the Menin Gate this evening, which was my bucket list thing, which I said earlier. But there's lots and lots of scaffolding everywhere, and you can't really see anything. You can't see the names on the walls. You can't see the regiments, which is what I was really looking forward to seeing. So that's a bit of a shame, but we're still going to go down. They're still going to do the last post at 8 o'clock, so we'll still be part of that. But hopefully, if we come back another day when it's all repaired and it's all good, that would be nice. But yeah, really surpassed my expectations. Nice. the experience at the Menin Gate is something to behold. I'm known as being a natural wussy person, thanks for that, but it was very, very emotional. To be there, to be where people walk through, leaving the front. We were lucky. There was a band, the Lindbrook Band, I think, was it called the Lindbrook Band, from Gloucestershire. The Forest of Dean were playing. They did the last post. It was incredible. It's an experience that people must do. I couldn't recommend it highly enough. I'm delighted that we did it. It's a shame that all the scaffolding was in the way. What an experience.